The cryptocurrency market is trading in green, mainly because of the FOMC meeting minutes that was released yesterday on Wednesday. Fed officials see smaller rate hikes coming soon, the minute shows. Federal Reserve officials expect to switch to smaller interest rates increases soon, according to minutes from the November meeting released Wednesday. Some officials expressed concern over the impact rate increases could have on financial stability and the economy, so the continued tightening of the interest rates will actually send the US economy into a death spiral. A lot of the people wouldn't be able to afford paying off their mortgages, buying stuff, or just couldn't pay off their debts. Okay? It'll be harder for them to take out loans. A lot of stuff is just restricting their power to spend. Okay? Markets have largely expected the Fed to dial down the intensity of its policy tightening, and the minutes help confirm that. So this is mainly the reason why the cryptocurrency market is trading in green. Alright? But I hope you guys are not being fooled just based on this macro picture alone. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart real quick. Alright, it is still currently trading around the $16,000 mark. It is still holding above the $15,000 mark currently, but as you can see on my summary right here, it might be a potential bull trap. Alright, because the pressure, everybody has to look at the macro economy first, okay? Don't just focus on one news and just expect the price is gonna go up crazy, back to all-time highs. No. You guys have to take a look at the big picture right now. The entire world is just shitstorm. Okay, it's just a huge shitstorm that we're just bystanders and just waiting for our money to drop. Okay, we have no power, but we can only just stand and wait. All right, so you can see it has to hold this $16,000 range. If losing this support right here again, it might trigger a massive pressure to the downside. Okay, so currently the short term, I would expect a 15,500 to 15,000 area, okay, to be our last straw. Dropping below that would just means a lot of the people are just gonna push the market downwards. All right, so you guys have to look at the big picture. I'm gonna show you guys this chart first because a lot of the people are being optimistic, and not gonna lie, I am too. I hope I'm proven wrong, okay? But currently, you can see it is not looking too good, okay? You can just look at the cycle, all right? It is still, far away from where we are right now, all right? So let's take a look at Ethereum next, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. It is the same thing. It is a potential bull trap, but then it broke through this critical previous support. Hopefully it is creating a new support right here. All right, so hopefully this is not the resistance. It has to hold the $1,100 and $1,200 range, and losing support would trigger more pressure to the downside. Okay, and $1,000 to $900 is expected short term. So you can see it is still trading around this range, and it is still kind of iffy. I don't feel really good with the price being at this level, but obviously I am accumulating. Okay, I'm actively accumulating. This week I've accumulated around like 3 times already. Okay, because this is a good opportunity to buy more. All right, so when I say look at the macro picture, okay, why the FOMC meeting minutes is not just solely the news that you should focus on. Okay, number one, the US unemployment rate. Okay, a lot of the people are still losing their jobs. Okay, just in October alone, this is the forecasted unemployment rate, and this is the actual unemployment rate. And how many news have you read about tech companies laying off their employees? A lot of the people are leaving their jobs, just Twitter alone, all right? And a lot of the people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are getting laid off, fired, So you guys still have to look at a macro picture before just blindly being optimistic, because it just doesn't make any sense, all right? Another thing, the household debt crisis going on in the United States right now is still crazy. This is the quarter 3 of 2022. You can see it is in the trillions of dollars. All right, people are unable to pay back their mortgage loans. Okay, auto loans, credit card loans, student loans. A lot of the stuff, the average American, let's not say American. Okay, the average people right now are unable to pay back their loans. So how do you expect them to like just go into cryptocurrency and just hope for the price to just skyrocket? It is just impossible. You guys have to think the bigger picture. All right, you guys have to take a look at the macroeconomic factors before just diving into cryptocurrency. All right, if you guys are short-term traders, trade carefully. If you guys are DCAing, sure, DCA safely. Okay, but don't expect the price just go mayhem and then just FOMO into it. This is the critical part. Do not FOMO. Take a look at the macro picture. Take a step back, breathe, and assess what is in front of you. All right, and this is the United States inflation rate. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right now. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop for a bit and let me explain why the US news is important. One word: big. Okay, it is the largest, economic powerhouse. It drives the cryptocurrency prices. It drives the stock market prices. It drives traditional markets forward. Okay, if the US dollar crashes, a lot of the people are happy, right? If the US dollar rises, a lot of people are sad, which is why it is the most influential currency right now. And a lot of people are tracking their news because it has the power to move markets. This is the most simple explanation that I can give you. So this is why a lot of the people are paying attention to US economic or just like geopolitical news. All right, that's why we focus on the US. So you can see the annual inflation rate in the US slowed for a fourth month to 7.7%. Okay, so some people might say, yay, it's gone down, yay, the Fed might just decrease the inflation rates, yay, great job. Okay, this, however, it is a good news. However, this is the expected inflation rate by the Federal Reserve, 2%. Let me show you guys the previous chart. 7.7% in October, 7.7% currently. And this is the expected inflation rate. We still have a long way to go. All right. So for some people, they might they don't understand. So if you guys still don't understand, I'm not gonna read through the whole thing. You guys can read it for yourself. So 2% inflation rate. We still have a long way to go to get to that point. So this is why I'm saying, if the price pumps in the cryptocurrency market, don't just FOMO in. You gotta take a look at the macroeconomic picture. You gotta take a look at the news. Read actively, all right, to get a sense of what is going on before you just FOMO into the price. A lot of the people are looking at the Ethereum price and say like, oh my god, this is so cheap, I gotta buy. Sure, you can, but you don't expect it to just skyrocket in like weeks. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna take years to recover. However, this is a good time to be accumulating. And once again, this is not an investment advice by me. Do your own research. And when I say take a look at the macro picture, also we have to take a look at what is going on in the cryptocurrency market. Like Genesis, okay, previously disclosed that its derivatives unit had about 175 million locked funds in its FTX trading account. And what happened to FTX? It collapsed. Okay. On Tuesday, DCG founder and CEO Barry Silbert disclosed that DCG had a roughly 575 million liability to Genesis Global Capital. All right, and mind you guys, DCG is the parent company of Genesis Global Capital, and it owes money to them. So this kind of it's kind of insane. Okay, so Genesis is facing a potential bankruptcy situation because a lot of the people are withdrawing away from Genesis Global Capital. Okay, and this is the reason why the prices have plummeted at first, and the situation has still not been resolved. It is still there. All right. So you can see right here, Bloomberg recently estimated that Genesis had 2.8 billion in outstanding loans, nearly 1/3 of which was owed by related parties, including DCG and Genesis Global Capital. They still owe money. All right, they still have outstanding loans that they haven't paid back yet. All right, so this is the macroeconomic picture that I want you guys to see. A lot of the stuff are still going wrong. So FOMOing into the pump is just gonna do you more bad than good. And one more thing, I forgot to open the article. The hacker is still actively dumping Ethereum. It has been quiet for a few days, but we won't know if it's gonna restart the dump again. Okay? So this is why I'm telling everyone, do your own research, always factor in the macroeconomic picture before FOMOing. And when I say that, I'm saying that don't FOMO. All right? DCA if you want to. invest small amounts, okay? Diverse your portfolio and just wait, be patient, okay? It is going to recover, but it is going to take time, okay? Currently, the US is doing really bad, but it is slowly recovering, which is good news for every one of us. So we just have to be patient and stay safe and trade wisely, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.